Hello Capricorn, welcome in. This is your reading. My readings are timeless, they're not dated because I trust that when you're here is the right time for you. Going to draw an angel tarot card at the beginning and at the end of your reading with a regular tarot in between. I read intuitively, so we'll see what comes through for you. And you got number 18, the moon. Archangel Heniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, and release fears that hold you back. Fear is a giant no-no block for everyone. And I feel like lots of times you have to dig down to see how it really is a fear, okay? I feel like it's not necessarily on the surface and obvious for you, but you have to kind of like feel into it and see if what are you afraid of, even when things are going really well. When things are going great, do you always have that fear that the other shoe will drop, that something's going to go wrong? And the spirit is saying, ditch it. You have to ditch that fear. What good is that for you to even think that? You know, plus it's putting the opposite energy, the polarity of good is bad. You're putting that energy and you don't, they're literally showing me like a scale, okay? And we all think about the scale and we think balance, but a scale weighs different things, two different things, right? So, and the scale is like a rod at the top, you know, and the scale on both sides, we all know. And they're showing me how, you know, one is positive, one is negative. And why do you want to tip the scale in any way in the direction that you don't want to go? Okay, and even if you're thinking about others, it's like if you're thinking about others, that possibly you're thinking something negative about, I mean, there's people do all kinds of things and you can't help but think, you know, that they're doing something bad or wrong or whatever at certain times. But even those thoughts are still like kind of polluting your own energy. Okay, so that's another thing we have to be careful about. And you have the Strength, Two of Cups. So it's kind of two people who are exchanging a love emotion, okay, to any two people, partners, your children, whatever. But it's kind of like saying you have to have the strength and positivity to be in that place, to be able to exchange those loving emotions with a pure heart, or in a pure way, authentic way, okay, without polluting them with thoughts or fears. Okay, what else for Capricorn? They're saying standing still is not a good idea. Okay, so if you've been standing still, like maybe it's almost like being paralyzed or afraid to make a move, or just not making a move in your life, kind of maybe just comfortable where you're at and you've been at the same place for a long time, it's not good. Something has to shake up, shake loose, has to move in some kind of a direction in order to move the energy into that direction. So they're talking about, how do you coax the universe? I've never had that word come out, coaxing the universe to start moving in the direction that you want to move. Well, you have to start deciding and moving in that direction in some kind of a way, okay? So that you are giving that signal to the universe that this is the direction I want to move. Because it's funny, they're just giving me all these thoughts right now about how the universe doesn't like know for sure if you are wishy-washy, if you keep taking it back, or like you're not sure yet, or you don't. So you have to confidently advance in the direction that you want to go, for the universe to go, okay, they really do want to go in that direction. If you're always backtracking or getting lazy or whatever it is, the universe is like, no, they're not really ready. Okay. All right. I don't know if you're hosting something or someone's I got the word hosting. So someone's hosting a party or you're hosting a party. Also, I feel like hosting is like being the announcer or being the host. I don't know if somebody works in that kind of a capacity. King of Cups. Male or female, doesn't matter, but the King of Cups has mastered their emotions. They are like sitting up above the ocean, which is all the emotions, because they've mastered it. They know how to be above and not let their emotions like get away from them. And that is in any possible way, like, you know, even like anger or how you respond, or I'm hearing over loving. Okay, even over loving is not a good thing. So anything like too much of something, one way or the other, is not good. It's imbalanced. Okay, and it's not steady. That's what I was talking about with, it's like this, it has to be like a steady frequency. It has to be an actual choice that you're committed to. And you may be tired. You've worked hard. You've done a lot. You've accomplished a lot. But you're almost at the end of that. Don't give up. And this could be also that you've worked a lot on yourself. Okay, so maybe it's kind of bugging you to hear some of this because you have worked so hard, and it's like maybe you feel like you never really get to the end, like you never really get to the goal, no matter what you do. But you just have to keep going. I mean, there's no guarantee or there's no timing that we are told. You just can't give up. You just have to keep going, because you never know when you're at the threshold of what you want. So just having this card, 9, 10 is the end of the cycle. You've arrived. Okay? I was told a long time ago that when I have fear about something and I don't do it, that I'm just prolonging my reward or my accomplishment, because I'm not, because I'm being too fearful to really get to the end. What am I afraid of, really? You know, or anyone. Okay, so, okay, what else, Spirit, for Capricorn? Okay. All right, so feeling like you've been left out in the cold, like you're not a part of maybe what you used to be a part of, or the society in some way, like you've separated yourself somehow from the norm, or from society, or from your family, or whatever it is. There's a separation here, and clearly these people are not, you know, feeling good about it. I mean, it may have been their choice. You know, they could go in if they wanted to, but they choose not to. So maybe, but they're not having a good time, you know. So this is, it kind of goes along with this, being tired, it's been a long haul, and maybe you don't have support. Maybe you've lost some of your faith because they're outside of a church. So to me, that's almost like, not that I'm a churchgoer, but it's representative of your faith. So maybe you've lost faith in other people, maybe even yourself. I feel like whatever you do to yourself, you know, if you've lost faith in yourself, it's going to show outwardly. So you have to build faith in yourself and what you know and what your decisions are. Okay, Five of Swords. This is like you're getting to a point where you will be successful, or you will be the winner, so to speak. But it's kind of like the five is like getting over a hump, like you're finally going to succeed, but it may not be great for everyone. Of course, those people who you defeated, let's see, I don't know how, if I'm saying this correctly, but you know how you, like maybe they're family members, let's say, and you get like over on them in some way, or you're doing better than they are. Well, I don't know, whatever your situation is. So it's kind of good, but yet you feel kind of bad because maybe that kind of severed, you know, a relationship or changed a relationship or is something like that because you love them. They're part of your family, but maybe it just had to be that way, or it is that way for now. You know, I hope that makes sense. But it's kind of like you won, you're doing better, you're doing good, but there's a cost, there's a price. And sometimes it's, you know, their choices as well. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're doing something that you don't agree with and they're not doing what's good for them, and you've tried to help them so many times that you really can't help them anymore. It's almost like, if you could look at this card in so many different ways, this man, you know, has their swords, has all the swords. So he is really like disarmed them. They have no, so you've tried to help them. Maybe you offered them a sword and tried to make it equal, but they're just not doing it. So they're continuing on their own way. And maybe that's not the best way for them, but you tried everything you could. Okay, sorry, that really took a long time. But, you know, I just kept getting the information. Okay. So we have Knight of Wands. This is always something new coming in, and it's coming in quickly. Okay. The Knight, then all the four Knights in the tarot, they come in at different speeds, carrying a different object, you know, and you know, the wands are passion and fire and quickness. So something's coming in that way. So Spirit, what is that? Or what more do you want to say about that for Capricorn? So this will be the last card. And there it is. Okay, so the last card is, we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. So this is like having to master your emotions again. The Queen has just got her toe dipped into the sea of emotion. But she is the Queen. So it's going to come down to balancing and managing your emotions. And there are many different emotions that we go through. So if something new is coming to you, or someone new is coming into your life, a new passion, a new fiery desire, whatever that is, you also have to keep balance with that. It's funny because I was just talking to somebody recently about, you know, getting a new relationship and how you want to give so much because you're just like, oh, you're just so happy to give. But you have to be careful with how much you're giving. You know, to not give yourself, overgive. And then you realize later, like, wait a minute, they're not matching my giving or whatever. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about here with making sure you balance everything. And also stay in alignment. Like, know who you are. Stay in that alignment with your authenticity. Okay, that's another thing when people say, oh, I have a new partner or whatever, but I feel like I lose myself after a while because I give everything and I kind of go along with everything that they want because that makes me more likable, you think, or whatever, and then you realize you've given yourself away and you're not authentic anymore. So that's what I'm talking about here with balance. Okay, let's get one more card to end the reading, to close it out. I just got some chills. So if you're getting a chill during this reading, you might have some of your spirit people around you. Can I please have a card for Capricorn? Nope, not that many. There we go. Okay, your ending card is King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Okay, so this could be advice from someone creative. Okay, all right, cool. Thanks for being here. Make sure you do all the things so that you get notified next time I do a reading for you. Okay, bye.